this. Okay, this is the destination. Okay, and my path is this one, but my base URL is this one, right? So I will give here, come here, this I have to create this destination here. Okay, so I will come to this edit, I will copy this and create a name destination. My URL is same. If you see here, sandboxapi.sap.com, sandboxapi.sap.com. If you see here, I have to just copy the API key because this is the way we authenticate. I will come here and I will copy. If you see here, it is just url.headers.api key. Okay, because that is the what we are giving here, headers.api key. I will give the API key value here right now and I will save it. So now if you see here, my destination is now created and I will do check connection, and you can see here it is calling no not found because the path is still, we are not giving the full path. Okay, the path is here. So if I give the full path, I can able to access it. Okay, so it's your wish. So now let's suppose I don't want to give the path. Okay, so I don't want to give the path, so I have to copy this whole base URL here. Okay, so like this I will show you. I have to copy edit, I have to copy here, and I have to save it. So now I will save it, and you can see here now check connection. Can you see here now? Okay, now to deploy the application, you need a destination service. Remember that. Okay, you need a destination service. So first, let's deploy the code and let's see that how with the help of destination service you can able to. So first, I will show you the error, and then I will show you the log also. Okay, so I will come to MBT build. Again, I will do. And then you do the mtar deployment. So yeah, CF deploy mtar. Okay, why it's giving error? Okay, okay, sorry. So we are not in the empty archive folder, right? So I have to be in that folder. And then yes, the deployment started. And one more thing which, okay, so, okay, so what I will do, one more thing is that authorization, I will put dummy this time. Dummy means that I don't want any authentication so that you can also access it out. Okay, but let's see that I have already added you as a sub account, right? You should have able to access, but let's see. If I am not able to access, then you cannot also able to access. Okay, so you can see here the product shop application is started. And if you will come here and you will see here that you are getting a basic text. But before that, let me show you the log. So how to see the log of the application? This is a very important step. Okay, so if I come here, I will clear it. You just have to write us, first of all, you have to see the application name. So how to see the application name? Just put CF space apps. You are getting application name. Just click on that application and just put CF logs and that name of your application. And now what I'm going to do, I will click this one. So I'm getting an error, unauthorized. Okay, that's fine. But let's see what are the error now. So my error is very weird. It is saying that I am not authorized, which is okay. Okay, that is the fine because I am using access UA, right? Authentication, I'm using access UA. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm coming here, I'm going to do MBT build once again because I've now put a dummy. Okay, empty archive, CF deploy. Okay, so now if you see here, I will give again the log, CF logs, which is very interesting. And now I'm going to come here, refresh the application. So now you can see here, the logs might have triggered. So I will clean the logs again. Let me clean the log again. I will again create a log. Okay, and then what I'm going to do, I will click on this. Okay, so now let's see. Okay, register endpoint failed to handle the request. Why it happened? During the deployment. Hmm. Okay, I really don't understand. What does that mean? Let me just check product shop, right? If I'm correct, I have created the name destination as product shop. Okay, perfect. Production destination name is product shop. So I will come here, product shop. This is my URL. Okay, let me copy this one, compare it here. Okay, api.sap.com. Okay, perfect. That should be correct. And why it is giving me the error? Okay, let me do one thing. Let me try to bind the destination service
because that need it. We need that destination service, right? So what I will do it here, that I have already one destination service which name destination, and I will create a binding of this application here. So that let's product service. Okay, so I will come to overview. I will restart. Don't know why this error is happening. This is very weird. Okay, this error was totally new. So I will click this one. Okay, I will clear this first of all, this log, and set up a new log. Okay, perfect. And here you go. Perfect. Can you see the data now? And I am giving you the access of this URL, and let me know that you.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what we have learned in our full stack portfolio, right? We have seen that how you can create a full stack cloud application using CAP. Okay, using CAP. So when we have learned CAP, we have seen that what are the way to create domain model, what how we create service, okay, how we can create right application logic, then how we can write, you can say test data, which we can write, test data, which we can write. And we have also seen that how we can develop the UI application, which is Fury element. We have also seen how we can deploy application, and we have seen all these things bit by bit, very extensively. So when you have learned all these things, so this will always work as a weapon for you to not develop the application, but also to troubleshoot the application. However, CAP provides, I mean, SAP provides now a very easy, and because nowadays it's a AI world, right? So SAP has provided a new feature called, which is a successor, I will say, AI generated tool, which is SAP Build Code. Now, what this Build Code will do, it is an AI assistant tool. Okay, it is an AI assistant. And why I'm teaching you that, because many of you might be feeling very difficult sometimes to start with your CAP application. So what this AI system will do, it will help you to develop the CAP application directly via the prompt. So you will have a Joule, which is a prompt, basically AI assistant prompt. And with the assistant prompt, you write your story, what you want to develop, and this will develop your CAP application. Believe me, SAP has revolutionized itself. You will never believe that how SAP build code is revolutionizing the whole way we develop the full stack application. Till now, whatever you have learned, you have all learned from the scratch. So you have all the knowledge, right? Like what is domain model, how to create CDS, what is schema, what is service.js, or what is you can say application logic, actions, function, everything. But let imagine that all the things you are creating now manually, right? I mean, not I will say manually, but it's a way you create it, okay? But it's always an effort task, right? But imagine sometimes that with the help of the AI generated tool, you are trying to develop all these things very fast, very efficient, and just in a quick second. Now, let me give you a second example. Let's suppose deployment of the application. Now, when we have seen the deployment of application, how nasty it was, how complicated it was initially, that you told me that we might need the time, because it was very difficult to first of all recapitulate everything. Like you have to create app router, we have to create deployment configuration, every have to create MTA, we have to check the MTA, all these things, right? Just imagine that you are going to deploy all these things, this Fury application, in a second, in a just one click. And that is a very important and very fascinating technologies, and that is why I wanted to give you the knowledge of this. Before I go further, Nilesh, do you have any knowledge about this technology, SAP Build Code, or have you heard something about this? Because it's just a new one. It's just last 2 month only, 3 month only. It's released.
I did not know much about it, but I heard the word of SAP Build.
Perfect, perfect. Okay, so with this, allow me to at least show you how to first set up the SAP Build Code. Okay. So now if you have those sub account, right? So SAP Build Code is just a successor of Business Application Studio. It's not a successor, it's just a, you can say, hand on hand, okay? So if you have heard about the term, I'm going to tell you what is exactly the boosters are. So boosters are actually the package, okay? It's actually the package. So let's suppose you wanted to create a subscription or service instance or you to enable some scenarios. So what SAP provides you, it provides you a booster so that you will run the booster and automatically hold subscription and service instance which is relevant for you to run that scenario can be automatically created. So you can also do it manually, but boosters provide a wrapper, a package of these services so that you can do it very seamlessly. For example, if you come to your sub account, you will see here the boosters are. And if you go to the boosters, you will see a lot of those. For example, if you want to create an ABAP account, trial account, or SAP automation account, business entity recognition account, build apps, document extraction, so you will get all that boosters. So here you will see one more booster, which is known as build code. Okay. Now, if you study this build code, what exactly it is? So SAP build code simplifies the development of full stack UI5, SAP Fiori, CAP, and mobile application running on SAP Business Technology Platform using SAP services and generative AI capabilities. Now, these boosters will guide you through enabling the tools, configuring entitlements, and assigning member on the SAP Business Technology Platform. So it is telling that what this booster will do. Booster will enable all those tools which is required to run build code, configure the entitlement automatically, and also assign the member which you feel that they are should be a part of that sub account. And once the booster has been implemented, your sub account will be ready for developer to easily create or enhance business logic using graphical editors, AI wizards, and terminals and more. Okay, so please go through that as well. So, and if you see the second section, you will see what are the component which is mandatory. So, if you see the build code, okay, which is one, and the business application studio. These are the additional resource. So, what we are going to do, we are clicking on start. So now we can say some mandatory entitlement have insufficient quota. It's okay, fine. Select sub account now because we already have existing sub account, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to select our sub account. So we will push everything into this trial sub account. Okay, and I will click on next. Now here you can put who should be the administrator. So in my case, I will be the administrator. So what I will do here, let me just duplicate this one. So let's suppose I want it into this sub account. So I will come to as a part of users. And I will go here and he is the administrator. Similarly, you can add multiple people as a user here. Okay, so I will developers also I will put my name and I will click on next and I will say finish. So what this will do, this you can see here, right? It is assigning service quota. It is subscribing SaaS application. Okay. Similarly, it will. So if you see here, it will. If you go to instance of subscription, you will notice here that this SAP build code is getting created automatically. So you similarly service instance is also getting created for you. Role collection is also getting created for you. Assigning and everything is set up now. So if you can see here, everything is set up. And now what is saying? you can directly open the application. How seamlessly and how easy this booster is. So I will directly go here and I can directly go and create the SAP Build code. And right now you are directly inside the lobby. So you saw it, right? How easy and seamless it is. Any question
Yes,
here?
Sayed.
So
No,
what?
no.
Hmm, yes, any question? Okay. So
No,
this,
Sayed.
no problem. So this build code, right, now help you to optimize this full stack cloud development, and it also help you to make sure that you develop a full stack cloud application in a quick second. Because right now, previously we are learning CAP. We have all the knowledge of CAP, right, from domain modeling, service modeling, UI modeling. We have also seen the application logic development. We have also seen your application deployment. We have also seen annotation, that how using the page map we can annotate the list element or object page, how we can add icon, or you can say enhance the UI responsiveness. We can also see how we can add the table responsiveness. So most of the things we have already gone through in a very deep depth, right? So we have all the knowledge about developing application. But if you see as a newer, because you have already learned that, for you might be easy. But let's imagine that if somebody is very new and he want to develop a full stack cloud application, if he doesn't have the basic knowledge of how to start, still SAP gives you the way you can directly generate that part. Let's imagine that I'm going to create a same product shop application here as well. Okay, full stack. So I will come to create. I will say, hey, I'm going to develop one application called build an application. And now it is saying that you are going to application using build app, build code. So I will choose build code. Fury application you want to develop, or you want to develop full stack application. I will say, hey, I wanted to go by the full stack application. So it asks to me to give my project name. So here I will give my project name. So product shop is fine because that is what we are already deploying it. And you can see here, it will develop a new space for you. New dev space means business application studio space. Okay, remember that. Because in the end, when I will create it, you will see that same business application studio will open. So that is why I'm saying. So build code, initially it is using the business application studio only. Okay, but with only the extensive feature of Joule. That's it. I will click on create. Okay, so you can see here, right, dev space limit reach. So why it is saying that? Because our application already created, we have already created a dev space. Okay, so now I can, you can see here there is a button here. Okay, dev space manager. So I can click on dev space manager, and you will see that you are directly getting navigated to business application studio. Can you see here? And now what I'm going to do, let me delete this product shop which I have created for you, or let me delete the dev, okay, which I have created for you. So I will create because the limitation of the trial is that you can only use two spaces at a time, not more than two. So we have already two, so we cannot use that again. So now I have deleted the space, so I will clean it. I will go again and I will come here. I will write product shop. Okay, and this time I will create product shop and I will write Joule, something like that, so that it looks like that we are using something different, and it will take some time to create. Is somebody joined, brother? So this is Dave from SFJ, right, if I'm correct? So this will take some time, okay, because it will load all the artifacts. So let's wait for that. So in the meantime, Nilesh, did you understand exactly what we are trying to achieve here, or what exactly we are doing? A high frame, by the way.
Yeah, just now I joined. Some
No
problem in
problem.
elements.
No problem, Prem. I can give you the background as well, what exactly we are doing. But Nilesh, did you got the point, what exactly we are doing, or can you recap something to Prem?
Yes, actually, we are creating a full stack application, CAP application using the SAP Build code and AI technique.
Yes. Thank you, Nilesh. So, Prem, I will just revisit you. So, if you see here this whiteboard, right? Previously, we are using a full stack application, right? We have developed CAP application, we have developed domain modeling, we have developed service modeling, we have seen application logic, test data creation, UI development, deployment. So everything we have taken a lot more, you can say, days to learn, to grasp all these things. We have did it out, correct? And you and I'm hopeful that you have a very good confidence right now on a CAP. Am I correct?
Yeah.
But let's imagine that if somebody is very new and he doesn't know anything about CAP and he has a very immediate requirement to deploy the CAP, at least he wanted to get started with CAP. SAP provides a new mechanism. It's just 2 month back technology, which is SAP Build code. It's just a SAP Business Application Studio only, but just a slight difference that it comes with a AI in assistant, because SAP's strategy now is to move to a business AI, right? They wanted to move their whole portfolio to AI, and that is why this new AI assistant called Joule is the part of this build code. And what Joule will do, that you just enter some prompt and it will develop your application very seamlessly. So we will see how we will develop, and that is what I'm going to show you here. That with the help of SAP Build code, which we tried, so we basically created one subscription here, SAP Build code. So you can also create it. So what we have did here initially, that we have run this booster. So if you come here, you will see the boosters here. I will just show you once again. So if you come to this global account, you will see the boosters. And if you come to the boosters, you will see get started with SAP Build code, where you can create an AI assistant tools. And with the help of build code, you will see that how with the help of build code you are developing a full stack cloud application much more easier than previously what we are doing. But what is the purpose of learning the CAP then? Because if the Joule will do everything, then what is the learning of CAP? Remember, Joule will only create you a good template for you. It doesn't matter that Joule will give you an exact, because you know the chat GPT, right? If you have write something, chat GPT might give you the exact response, might not give you the exact response. And as a responsible developer, you should have the knowledge of everything. So if you have learned CAP, now it's a good time to learn build code, so that even though you generate it from the Joule, you have the idea that what exactly I am doing it. Okay, you got the point. So with this, what I'm going to do right now, you can see here, I'm going to create a same product shop application which we have created before. So I have created one application very easily. I just went to create, build an application, choose SAP build code, full stack application. I have given some detail and that's it. Okay. Just a moment. So let me just click on this. So you can see here in the end, build code is a business application studio. So you can see here, right? When I click on OK, you will see the same business application studio which you have been doing before. You can see the icon and it is the same thing. There is no difference. Okay. Can you see here? It's a business application studio, right? So what I'm saying, build code is just a new version of Business Application Studio. It's just a Business Application Studio with an AI assistant feature. So you can see here, I will click on OK and let it get some loading. It will take some time to load. Okay, so you can see here the project code created, a storyboard created. Now what the storyboard will do, a storyboard will help you to design your own story. So basically all the things, whatever you are doing are captured in the storyboard. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through this guide center. Okay. And what I'm going to guide center, I'm going to click on guide. Okay. And I will choose the generative AI powered development. I will click on this. Now, once it comes here, it says use Joule, our AI assistant to quickly generate your project components and application logic. Okay, so now I will, first of all, I will create a domain model. So I will click open Joule. So now I click on open Joule, you will see a very fancy Joule. Can you see here? It gives you some example as well. Okay, that how to create an app. So I will say, for example, I will say create an app where 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 so we where create an product shop app where you have product entity product entity product entity product entity. I will say this product entity, this in product entity have name and what is the other thing? Can anybody tell me? Name, what we had initially, stock, stock, price, something like that. Okay, and emission. Okay, and we will say here product entity will have the association with supplier entity. And so we'll say which have product entity, product product and supplier entity, something I will write it. So what I've written, so I have written that we will have a new product shop application, create a product shop application which where you have product where which has, I will say which has product and supplier entity. This product entity, or I will say the product entity, the better word with the product entity, have name, stock, price, and emission. And product entity will have the and criticality. I will say emission, emission, and criticality. Product entity will have association with supplier entity. Okay, and product entity, and I will say the supplier entity has name as city and country, something like that. Okay, that's it. Now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to generate it. So once I'm going to generate, you will see the magic. Okay, this magic is really worst because it is saying that request failed with the status code 500. Is it something an issue with Joule? If that is the case, then it's a very bad luck. Okay, nice. Okay, let me just copy paste the same thing. Let's try that one only. Oh my God. So you had a very bad luck today. Let me just refresh. Okay, so generative AI power developments, data models, open Joule. I will try to copy and generate it. Let's see. Okay, request failed with the status code 500. 500 means internal server error. So looks like Joule has some issue, and then I cannot do anything because let me try to. That is very bad. Uh, mhm. Let me try to regenerate. Ideally, it is a very bad, but let me try to regenerate again, and let's see if that will again work. Otherwise, we will switch back to build process automation. We will not waste time here. Look like the Joule is down. Okay, so I will run again the boosters. So I will go to the get started SAP build code. Start. Let's suppose I choose other sub account. Will this work? Let's see. If I choose sub account to no, this entitlement is not possible. So I will choose trial. Okay. I add this as a developer. Next. Finish. Let's take some time. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, I will create one more space, build code, full stack application. I will go to product shop, Joule. Okay, so let's open it. So I will go to the guided development. I will copy the same app. Okay, so it is not working. So I think we should quit. I will just check one more thing. I will delete this one and create a full stack Fury application. Try to let's see if there also is an issue or not. Build code, Fury application, product shop. Okay, let's go to the dev manager. Okay. So let's see, because in build code you can generate both Fury application and full stack application. So I'm trying my last luck on the Fury application part, because build can also generate directly Fury application. And if that is also not working, so what I will do, I will postpone this build code part and I will take this to the next week if that is working. Else we will see how I can teach you. But definitely that is a promise. So I will definitely make sure that I will go through that section for you. But I hope at least you have gone through that, right? How to at least start to that lobby. So what you can also do, if right now the Joule is not working, don't worry about that. Just see the recording, go through that part at least, okay, and try to see Joule is working for you in this weekend, okay, Monday to Friday in that, right? Maybe it's a weekend. Sometimes might be they have shut it down or something. The reason is that we will see later on. But you can also try in your free time as well. Okay, so now you can see here your Business Application Studio is open for the Fury application. It will take some time to load. So similarly, it started with the story port, and then you directly have to jump here, Guide Center, and then you will say develop Fury applications, all this thing. And I'm going to directly going to open the Joule. So product shop Joule. Okay, so why this whole guide is not working? Hmm. This is very bad. Take one more last try. Sorry for that, but I don't have any choice. I will take one more last try for the full stack cloud application.
and then I will remove it from our days today. This is really bad luck today. I cannot do anything. Okay, one last try. Okay, so I will directly open the guide center. Okay. Okay. Develop. System. Mm, then, okay, so this is okay. So anyway, we'll see later on. So here what we are going to do, we are going to create this AI powered development. We will come here. Let's see that Joule is there or not. So directly we are the business requirements, and I'm going to just go and open this. Okay. So there is a lot of problems. Product shop app, product shop app, giving a list of. No, so very bad luck. Okay, so you are not able to do that part. So I'm very upset today. It's okay, so this build code is not working. But now what I wanted all of you to what we can do here, right? So you don't need to worry about. So what we can do here, that we will see a different approach. Okay, so what we will see here, that how this build app code is there, right? So what you have to do, that you have to try into your free time, maybe the username and password, teacher. Hmm. Okay, so what we are going to do here, right? All of you have to do be Prem and Nilesh. So I will definitely be make try to make setup for the next week and on this topic, because today Joule is not working. So what you have to do, you have to just see the recordings for first half which we have did. At least make sure that you do the setup and try to run from your side. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share you the content. Okay, you have to try first of all this content. Okay, so it's very easy content, don't worry about that, but I'm going to show you one thing and you have to just be ready with that, and I will show you. Okay, yes. So let me know if you're able to see my screen here. You're able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so this is done. So what you have to do, you have to just follow this content. Okay, I'm just sharing into the chat. So you have seen here, you have to build an application, SAP build code, full stack, give your something here. Okay, once you come here, you have to first create a data entity with the Joule. So you have to create Click on this Joule and then open Joule. And then let's suppose example, you have given this prompt. So you will see here, I will make it big. You will see here that you have given the prompt and this will generate a code. Can you see here? Okay,
Yes,
and
yes.
in my case, it was not happening because Joule is not working today. But you can see here, you when you click on this generate, it will generate a full-fledged code for your schema. So you click on accept, and then you can see here that your code is generated. Similarly, you can generate sample data. You know, right? We have did CDS add data. We were doing it, right? However, with the help of Joule, you can enhance the sample data. You can see here the sample data you can enhance. So you can just say to the Joule that, hey, please enhance my sample data. And if you want something, you can put it like this, and then you can see here that your logic is generated here. See, okay, it's your sample data. Similarly, you can deploy, create your application logic as well. So if you see here, right, you can write a code. Okay, so suppose you want some handler on before create. Okay, at create, then you can write some, say, go to the prompt of the Joule and say reward point of each purchase will be the 1/10 of the purchase value. Each purchase value will be added to total purchase value of customer. Each reward point will be added to the total reward point of the later customer. Once you do like this, you will see here that you will able to get the sentence. Okay, the code, application code. Can you see here this application code? And then you will able to run that whole scenario. Okay, and then similarly you can go and deploy the application as well. So suppose one more application logic, deduct the app resumption amount from the customer's total reward point and add to the total redeem by point. So you can see here the whole logic code has been written for you. So Joule is an AI enabled. Okay, it's totally developed by the AI powered this Microsoft Azure. Okay, and it is very powerful AI model, and then you can develop your full stack application, which you're already aware of. So I want you, because today Joule is not working, maybe tomorrow it will work for you, day after, just keep a follow on tab. I will also make sure that I will make the system up by the next week. Okay, although it's not very important, but it's very good for learning. So Monday to Friday you keep on working with this. Okay, that is the only goal. If that will not work, I will make sure that for the next weekend this will be get set up for you. Okay, so now we will go and learn this SAP Build process automation, which is a no code tool. Okay, totally no code. So basically you are not going to write any code here to complete the process. And if you come here, this SAP Build process automation, we will see many more things here. For example, this SAP Build process automation was previously has two parts. Okay, now one part is SAP workflow management. Okay, workflow management, which is also your, if you go to your S4HANA ECC system, there also you will find workflow management. But that workflow management and this workflow management is not totally different. Okay, although the end goal is same, but the way is totally different. And the another was IRPA, which is Intelligent Robotics Process Automation. Okay. Now, what this build process automation has done, that they have combined these two portfolio and bring into one single situation, which is a SAP build process automation. So, with the help of this drag and drop capability, you will able to create automation scenario. So today we were going to learn about this tool, how it will work, how we can integrate CAP application, many things we will go and we will have a chance to look at it. Okay. First of all, do you have any knowledge on this technology beforehand? If I am correct, anything before that, have you ever? Okay, so with this, I'm first of all I will show you how to set up the build process automation. So if you come here, you're able to see my screen, right?
Yes.
So you will come to service marketplace here, and you just type some automation. It should come, and you can see here SAP Build Process Automation. So if you go to SAP Build Process Automation, what exactly it does? SAP Build Process Automation combines capability from SAP Workflow Management, SAP Intelligent RPA. I told you, right? These two. It combined the capability of these two with a powerful yet intuitive no-code development experience. Remember, it's a no-code development experience. SAP Build Process Automation enables business users and technologists to become citizen developers. So, what is the citizen developers? Developers who are not
that much, you can say, aware of the programming knowledge and they wanted to develop something, they can choose this path and develop this automation scenario. With powerful yet intuitive low code and no code capabilities, the solution supports you in driving automation by tapping into the expertise of citizen developers. So now what we are going to do, we will go and create a subscription. So I will come here, I will say standard plan for free plan for subscription, and I will say create. So now you can see here your subscription started getting created. So build process automation we will study multiple part of this technology. Okay. So first of all, we will see that how we will design the forms. Okay. We will then see that how we will first of all we'll see how we'll design the forms. Then we will see how we will design the approvals. Then we will see how we will design the decision, which is business rules. Okay. Then we will see how we will create actions, and then we will see how we will integrate this cap application into actions. So we will see our product shop application which we have created, how we will integrate this product shop application inside SPA. Then we will see how we will integrate SPA inside our product shop cap application. So both way we will see here. Okay. And then once you learn all these things, you are well aware of the technologies, and then we will see that how you can consume the data here and there, and then how you can learn those technologies. Okay. So it's a totally holistic design of that tool so that you are well aware of these technologies in the end of the day. Okay. So today bad luck again. So what is the bad luck? Can't subscribe. Okay, view details. Can't subscribe. What is the go to SAP community? Totally bad days. Let me delete again. You are hearing my voice, right? Prem Nilesh.
Yes.
Okay, so there is some issue on the remote PC as well. Moment. Okay. Allow me to share the screen again. Really bad day. So I will again try to. First of all, I will delete the build code part. That is, I guess, is the might be the reason for this error. Let me delete this build code first of all. Okay, so now I will come to this. Let's see.
Let's wait for some more time. It's still processing. Okay, nice, lucky. So now this is subscribe, and I will just go and add the users right now. So I have to add the roles. So if you open here, you will find some roles like process automation admin, developer, participant. You can add these two roles. These roles are important because these are the only roles which help you to initiate the you can say accessing of this build process automation. So I will now rightly click on this lobbies. You will see the same lobby as build code. Okay, same lobby, no difference. Okay, you can see the same lobby, but if you come to create, you will see some difference that you are now able to see this build and automated process. Previously, it was build an application, but I have not subscribed it. I have deleted it. Now you are seeing the build and automated process, your build process automation. So I will click on, I will say build process. Task automation is basically IRPA. So I will focus on business process, and I will say automate, automate, automate product shop. Okay? Something like that. Automate product shop. So I will click on create. So this will create a separate tenant for me. Okay. And I will click on accept. Now, first part here, if you see here, the first part we will focus here is the build forms. Okay. Now, what exactly in this forms we will do? We will approval, decision making actions, then this one, and then the end we will also see visibility dashboard. What is about dashboard? We will see this part as well. So first we will see the forms. What exactly is the forms? So here I will say write something automate product shop. So this is the name of my process. So I will basically create the process, and now you can see here a full-fledged editor created for you. Okay, so you are able to see my screen, right? I'm correct. Okay. Prem, you are audible.
Yes.
Perfect. So in this, how do you want to start your process? So I will say I want you to start my process. So basically, it's a first entry point where you are going to start your business process. There are three ways you can start a process right now, like submitting a form, calling an API, writing wait for an events. So wait for an event is basically as an event-driven mechanism. Let's suppose you create some product or supplier in S4 HANA system and you want to trigger this workflow, then you can use that concept. Calling an API we will definitely do in this session because we have to also see the integration of this product shop BPI into our CAP. We will see that later on. But first of all, see our first line of flow, submit a form. So we will click the submit form and we will create a new form for you. So form is just a UI based interaction form. Imagine that let's suppose you want to automate some business process, you want a starting point. What exactly the starting point? Starting point can be anything, right? It can be inside some application or it can be a standalone form. So we will create a form, we will fill up we will see that how with the help of this UI form, we will trigger a workflow. Okay. So we'll say product form, product entry form. So let's suppose I'm going to create a scenario that we already have a product shop application, right? Remember, we have created one product shop application in front of you. Now, with this help of product shop, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to create a product here. Okay. I'm not going to create a product in my UI CAP application. Rather than I will automate this whole business process. What I will automate this whole business process that I'm going to create a product inside our business process. So you will basically have an approval, and then with the help of approval, you are going to automate this thing. So what exactly our product shop was having initially? So if you see here, we have name, category, price, stock, criticality, and then we have supplier, right? So let's fill up some data. So we will click on create. Now, once this is created, we will just go and click on this 3 button. We'll say Open Editor. You will see a fully fledged drag and drop capability here. Okay, so basically a form which you can just go and add it here. So, for example, if I come here, if I come to this part, so what exactly? Name, category, price, criticality, supplier. Okay, so we will fill up some detail. So you will see here few layout editor. So we will first add some header. So let's suppose for header, submit your proposal for new product. Okay, let's suppose you are some vendor and you wanted a request to create a new product, something like that. Okay, and then you will add some paragraph if you want to add. I can add this proposal once approved will create create a new record in product shop application. Okay, application. Now, so you have a text area, a lot of things we are there, right? So first of all, let's add some text. Okay, so in text we will say product name. Okay, what is the name of the product? Okay, so we will put this there are multiple validation, like you can put character limit, you can put input validation, like what exactly the validation you want to put on later, number, anything. I don't have any kind of thing, so what I will do, I will add required right now. But if you add validation tab like the letters, or you want to some numbers, you want to do, for example, if you put validation tab as numbers, so you cannot add any text here. Okay, so you can, or you can write your own custom validation, which you can definitely write, or custom error message. If that is not possible, you can change the regular expression if you feel. So based on your specific requirement, you can do that part. Okay, so now this is product name. Now second thing is the price, so we will add some price. So we will write one more, here, something called price. Similarly, this is also required. We will also add some how many stock you want to add. So all these are text we are adding it. Okay, so what we are going to do, we will delete this price and the stock. Why? Let me just see here. So price and stock are integer, right? Integer. So if this is integer, so here we will add number here. So you can see here number. So we will add number. So price required, and then we will add one more number, stock. We will add number. Now if you see here, one more thing is criticality not needed. Now come to the supplier. Okay, so for supplier, what we are going to do here, we will add some drop down. Okay, and let's suppose we'll add supplier here, supplier, and then supplier we will add some drop down. We will definitely add required. We will add some multiple options here. Let's suppose there are two supplier which is only uh, valid. Um, I will say ABC automobiles, and there is one more is BMW, Chennai, something is there. Okay, so these two is enough. Okay, now two suppliers, which is very good, and then you can see here you have put a product name. If you want to put some date also, you can definitely do that, or maybe not date, not now. Okay, we will add some message here. Okay, like text area. Okay, um, enter some message. Okay, I will keep this as optional. If somebody is interested, they can write, else they can leave that one. Enter some message. Okay, similarly, you have link, you have table, and if you see the link, we can also add the link. But if you come to the link here,
we can add the link. So what link we can add? So we can add our link to the CAP application which we have created, remember? So we will come here, we will add the link. So show label, and here we will write a product shop application. So we have to give the link here. Okay, so let's go to the build work zone. Okay, so we will have that already link. So we will create the link here. Perfect, very good. Link test we can add CAP application. Okay, now we will save it. Now, so you can see here, right, how you can seamlessly created a form. But let's see what happened here. So if you see here, you have created a first entry point of your build process automation. So what happened? You have the form and then directly it is ending it. So now I will quickly go and first of all save it, and I'm going to first of all deploy this. Why? Because I wanted to go step by step and I wanted to show you, you have already created a form, how exactly it looks like. So I will go to the release. So every build process automation, whenever you do any changes, you have to release the project. And once you have released it, you are now good to deploy it. So I will click on public and I will deploy it. So you will see here that, okay, why this got failed. Let me refresh. Lot of problems today. Okay, so now it's deployed. Very good. So I will again open the deployed format. Remember, you cannot put it into the, when you want to run the form, please select the deployed format, because then only you are going to see the form link. Okay, so without deployed format, you cannot see. So you have the form link and you can come here. You can open the link here and here you go. Can you see the UI here? So can you see the UI, right? A nice UI which you have created now. And in this UI, right, you can see at how, let's suppose a vendor, supplier, anything can enter their new product. So for example, I want to fill the new product called Yamaha Cruiser, something like that. Price I will say here 25 something lakh. Stock I will put here some 240 stock. I will choose a supplier. See how seamlessly it is coming now. I will choose supplier for ABC Automobiles. Please approve my request. Okay, something like that. And if you see here, right, you can directly go to the link also. So you can see your link here easily. Okay, and I will click on submit seamlessly. So once you click on submit, you will notice that your form is submitted. Now, what exactly happened when you click on form was submitted successfully? Your workflow got triggered. Okay, your workflow got triggered. Although there is no process after that, it will go to the end. But how you are going to see that my workflow has completed or triggered? For that, build process automation comes with the monitoring tools. So you go to the monitorings and you can see your workflow created, deployed, failed, everything here directly. So let it open. And you can see here its error. So it's, as it is completed, you will might have seen the completed. Can you see here this automate product shop, which I just trigger right now? And you can see here, this is my input data, which I've given in the form, Yamaha Cruiser, price, everything, and then directly it got completed. Clear? You saw that, right? How workflow got triggered? Yes, no, anything, any doubt till now? Nilesh, Prem?
Yes, sir.
So what is your feedback when we have when I have just quickly new forms? which can be accessed by anyone right now, and they can able to trigger the workflow. Did you find that this new code, no code tool is a very fast, powerful, robust, and can be also be a very good technologies for the citizen developer? I mean, citizen developer means a person who doesn't knows any coding stuff as well.
Yes, yes.
So now, if you have seen here that you have the new forms and your forms have triggered the workflow, although the workflow directly went to the ending position without doing anything. So our job is not to look at it that why it got ended anything, but yeah, that's it. Now we will go and see the next part is that you can directly come to the editable here directly from here. You can directly go to the change mode now, okay, or you can directly go to the form here. So you can add multiple things like a radio button, checkbox, choice, drop downs. You can add tables, okay. You can add date and all these things. You can add it out, okay. Definitely do that. What we are going to do right now that we have already have a form in place. Okay, so basically we have the form in place. We have already completed the form. Now it's time for approval. Why the approval? Because we want that if you somebody a third party person has requested to create a new product for their company, as a CEO of product shop application, I wanted to get it approved. So I wanted someone to approve basically. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create an approval. So without approval, nothing has to be happen. So what I'm going to do, I will come again to the process. And if you open this plus, you will see a lot of new things like forms, approvals. If you go to the controls and events, you will see a lot of things here, raise and events, wait and durations, a lot of things here, okay? Automation, sub process, inside process, you can call another process, a lot of things you can do it, okay? So now if you come to the approvals, okay, you can create a blank approval and just give the approval name, approve product, okay? And then you can just select based on a form. If you select based on a form, what you will do that most of the content which you have created in this product entry form will automatically get copied into your approval in a read mode, so that you just have to just bind it out, okay? And you can also add on top of that. Let me just show you what exactly I wanted to show you. So I just choose my product entry form which I created, and when I click on create, my approval will get created. First, have a look at our on the approval. So you can see here, right? All my field got created, which I was giving initially. Okay, so all these things are now read-only mode. Okay, I can add on top of that. Okay, for example, I can add the date. Okay, not checkbox. So checkbox is not that interesting. Maybe I can add some date. So I will add approver date, approver date. Okay, something I can write as I required. Okay, approver date, and I will put some choice. Okay, so I can also put drag and drop like this. I can put above, lower, whatever I want to do, I can do it. So I can put it here. This also I can rotate it here. Approval says, did this product carbon compliance? So I am just wanted to check that this product is carbon compliance or not. So I will just go option one and option two. Option one you can give here yes, and option two you can give here no. Okay, so what carbon compliance means, that it is complying the sustainability, something like that. Okay, and once it is done, you can also have a choice to change the alignment. So yes or no is, you can see here vertical. If you don't put vertical, it will come like this, horizontal. Okay, so right now I'm choosing vertical here. Okay, no multiple selection, but I'm just keeping it right now like that. So I will save it. So I've created basically an approval. One more interesting thing in approval is that you can see here you have an approve and reject. So you can add multiple text of the button as well. For example, if you see right now approve, you can select accept as well. So you can see here the accept button got changed. Or if you want some custom, you can put custom. Let's suppose approve product, something like that you can do. So if you do here like this, so you can see here you are getting approved product. Okay, add reject. So I will create one custom button title approve product, and I will say one more standard one is a reject only. Okay, I will click on save, and I will come to the main process now. Now you can see here you have a form, and then you have a approval. Once you approve it, will come to the end. If you could reject it, that will also come to the end. So I'm not doing anything here. But if you come here, you will have to write a subject, because then this danger mark will not go. So you have to fill up all the important mandatory per recipient. So subject, so I will write approve product, and then give the product name here like this. Okay. And priority medium, high, whatever you want to do. Let's suppose I keep it high. Recipient means who is the approver. So right now I am only executing it. So just for the demo purpose, I only want to execute the approver. So what exactly I will do? I will just click on process started by. What does that mean? That I am the only approval. Okay, I will only create the form. I will only approve it right now. Now, once this is done, you have seen here that in your approved product, now you have lot of pre-populated field. So you have to bind the field, right? The data coming from product entry form, all this product entry form has to go and reflected into your approval, correct? So for that, you have to bind the data, right? So for binding the data, what you have to do here, you have to come to the input tab of approval, and then you have to bind all those things. So whatever the here you are seeing here, you have to bind things like enter some message. To enter some message, you can get it here. So you can see here, right? Few of the things are not recommended. Why? Because enter some message is string. So only string reference are there. You cannot see numbers here. So price can only be bind in its price. So I will come here and I will bind enter some message. Similarly, when I select price, you can see here only numeric data type is coming. So I will select price only. Product name, I will click on product name. Okay, product shop application is fine. Single properties. Stock, I will put stock. Supplier, I will put supplier. This I will just check. Let me just check. This is okay. I don't think that is get binded automatically. Okay, that's fine. Now I will save it. You can also put attributes also, but that is not. We have to do it right now. It's not always needed here. Okay, and then you can just. Okay. So you have seen here, right? You have deployed the second version. Every deployment comes with a new version, remember. So you can anytime go and revert back to your workflow previous version. But remember, your workflow right now, it's let's suppose running in 101, it's currently running. And you have did the changes again in 1.0.2. Your previous version cannot take the new version. First, the previous version has to be completed, and then only you will be able to reflect the new version. So right now you can see all the version which you have deployed here will get reflected here. So I will come to the new version 1.0.1. I will come in the deployed mode only. Then I will go and open the form link. So you can see here I have product name. So I will say Yamaha R15. Price I will put as a 1,50,000. Stock 256 stock. Supplier is ABC Automobiles. Please approve my bike in product shop application. Okay, and now what I'm going to do, I'm simply clicking on submit. Okay, now I've completed the form, so that I wanted my requesting my product to be get completed. So where it will go next, can anybody tell me? Now I have submitted the product entry form. Where it will go next?
In approval.
Approval, exactly. So where you will going to see the approval? So if you refresh it, if you refresh it, if you refresh this workflow, you will see that one product shop is running, correct? So what happened? You are here and you can see here you have new task. Approved product Yamaha R15 is available. Who is the recipient? I am the only recipient. But the question is how you are going to see the task. You can see the task anytime using my inbox. Okay, remember this word, my inbox. So my inbox is a place where all your tasks is going to get received. And how you're going to see the my inbox? You can see one icon here, my inbox. You just open the icon and here it is, your task. Can you see here? All the pre-filled data came. You have now approval data and all these things which is new. You have the cap application link which is already binded, but approval, once I, let's suppose I'm the approval, so you can see here my this button is also reflecting my product got pre-filled. I as an approval has to first fit give the approval date. So let's suppose I'm approving on 19th. Did this product carbon compliance? I will say yes, and I will approve this product. And once I will approve this product got approved. And you can see here the data that is now completed. I have already approved the task. See, this is my approval message, and this is my approval details. So in the approval details, what I put it? I put it the approval date, 19th May today, and did this product carbon compliance? I have clicked on yes. Did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Did you find it easy?
Yes.
Any question which you have in your mind? Any question? Don't worry. You have a good time. Nilesh, Prem, what exactly you feel about after seeing these technologies? Now, just imagine this right now. The approvals we have also have. Just a moment. Mm, Let me just activate the tenant. Yes. So you have seen here that with these powerful tools, we have a lot of you can say scenarios where you can create a full-fledged entry form. You can also see here that how you can create an approval form. Now you have created a business process, right? And now you have seen here that you can do approve and reject. Now you can fill up a lot more details here as well, right? Business process, that what happened after you approve it. Okay, so if you go to the approval, you will see that you have a lot of things like controls and events, sub process, decisions, and these actions. Okay, now if you come to the another part which is in control and events, you can see here you can choose a lot of things like conditions, branches, in, go to step, anything. You can go back to the statement. Now let's suppose I'm going to add few of the initial things. Okay, for example, if I come here, I will come to the control and events. I will say to the conditions, and okay, what happened? Okay, now what this condition will do, that if you have fill up something in the product entry form, and if I will just see the product entry form, what exactly it has. Okay, so you have a supplier which is ABC Automobiles and BMW Chennai. Perfect. Now you have a condition, and now you can say here you can write a condition here in the business process that based on some common condition, some approval has to happen here and some approval has to happen there as well. For example, I will say that if my uh, supplier is ABC Automobiles, okay, then so if you see here, if my supplier is equal to ABC Automobiles, Okay, and then I will apply. Then I'm going to use this approval. So I will come here and you can see here that I have accepted it. Now by default, what happened if my supply is not ABC Automobiles, I am going to auto approve it. How to approve it? We are not going to add any approval, it will auto approve it. Okay. Now how to send some confirmation that your approval is happened. So we can create one confirmation form. So you can come to form and you can create one more form and you can write confirmation form, something like that. Okay, confirmation form, and then you can click on create, and then you can say product approve, and I will just give the name of the product. The name of the product is product name, which is approved, and I'm going to be the same product started by. Okay, and then I'm going to open the editor. Now I'm going to write some here. Congratulations, product approved. Okay, you can give the name of your product name. So I will give the name of product name, which is approved. Okay, and then what I'm also going to do here, that that's it. Which is product name is approved, and that's it. I'm not going to create one more any complexity. I'm going to save it. I will come here and I'm just going to bind my product name here, okay, because that is my input, right? So I will come here, I will bind this product name with the product name. That's it. I will save it. I will release it. And then I'm going to simply deploy it. Okay. So now this is done. And then what I'm going to do here, that I'm going to trigger the business process. So if you see here the business process once again, let me just make it a bit shorter. If you see here, you will have a product entry form. We will have a condition. What is the condition you know here? So if I just open this condition tool, you will see here that if the value of supplier is equal to ABC Automobile, then it will go to the approval manual process. Somebody has to approve it. And then if it is BMW Automobile, it will get auto approved. Okay. And then you will directly see the confirmation form in both cases. Okay. In the auto approval also and here also. Okay. Now I will come here directly to, I will refresh it. And I will say here, I will say here something called Yamaha YZ15. Okay, price I will add 4,00,000. Stop 23. Supplier I will select automobiles and I will add please approve it. And I will say submit. So now I'm selecting ABC Automobiles. So can anybody tell me whether the approval will happen or not? Can anybody tell me?
Approval will be happen.
Yes, very good. So if you see here, you have now approval task is ready. So you have to just go and select this approve request. You can put some date if you wish. Okay. And then you have to put yes, and then you will just say approve product. So once you approve the product, what will happen? You will again go and see the confirmation task, correct? So you can see here, you have seen product Yamaha YZN5 approved. So you will see one more task. So I'm not going to see. So the person who has created this product will see this message that his product is now approved. He will be very happy that it got approved into the product form. Clear? Now, I'm going to go via now other process that I'm going to go to Yamaha 250K, Yamaha 250K, price is something whatever is there. stock 1215, supplier BMW Chennai, enter please do the approval. Now this person will be thinking that I'm the supplier BMW, I have to approve it. Somebody has to approve my product. He submitted it. Now tell me, does this approval has to go by the approval?
No, no.
No, right? So if you see here, you can directly see this message product Yamaha approved. So because the condition has reached and condition tells that this is already got some other to your bike, and you can see here you can directly get the approval message. Clear? Any
Yes,
question?
sir.
Now again, quick assignment for all of you. Can you all go and quickly create a tenant of SAP Build process automation right now in your sub account? So we have learned three things now: approvals, forms, confirmation form. I'm not going to give you more than 5 minutes. 5 minutes. You all have your sub account open, right? I hope so.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Prem, for you also sub account is open.
No, I think it's not open.
Okay, so no problem. Ideally, it shouldn't take more than 10 minutes, I believe, to set up everything. Because if you don't do the setup, you might end up in the error and your whole week will get lost. So I want all of you to create a tenant right now. So Prem and Nilesh, 10 minutes off to all of you. Please raise your hand once you complete. Okay, 5 to 10, 5:20, we will just check it up. Okay, perfect, Nilesh. Nilesh, your hands is raised up. You any question?
No, no. I have already created the tenant of
Oh,
SAP
build
Builder
automation.
process.
Perfect. So if you have created it and Prem, then could you please also go and create it? Then I'm just going to give you another assignment to both of you. So once Prem, you also did it with your tenant, right? And Nilesh, so create a simple approval, okay? And you have to demonstrate right to me. Create a simple approval. Similarly, product shop, give any name, production, whatever you want to give. You have already seen what I have figured it out. I don't want any complexity like branch condition. Simply create one form and approval. That is, and show me into the approval inbox. 2 3 fields enough. No, not I want complexity that you want to give. Show me every field. 2 3 field enough. Show me very quickly. I want all of you to forget the development pro code. Just imagine that you are a business consultant, functional consultant, and you have a task to fully create one approval. 10 minutes enough for you. Please do that and raise your hand once you complete. Okay, Prem and Nilesh, fine.
Okay, okay.
Prem, is it fine?
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. So we'll just meet at around 5:30. 15 minutes enough for you. Yeah.
Yeah, for that we need to go into booster and then automation pilot, right?
What frame?
I just logged in. There is a
Hmm.
booster, and in the booster
No, no,
there
no,
is
no, 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 no need for boosters. No need for booster. I will show you once again. You have to go to your tenant. You have to go to service marketplace. Okay. You have to just type automation, and you will see SAP Build Process Automation. Select this and click on create. Okay. Once you click on create, you will see the plan which is free, subscription free. Just click on that and then you can create this tenant. Once you create it, you have to add the role collection. Then you have to come to your users, come to your username, and then you have to add 3 roles. Okay, I will show you the roles which you have to add. Process automation admin, process automation developer, process automation participant. Okay.
okay. It was in service, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You just have to go to the users. You have to come to this username, and then you have to come to this 3 button, add role collection. Select it,
Mm.
any process automation admin, process automation developer, and just select this assign role collection. That's it.
Let me send you this screenshot. Chat.
Okay, something you have sent. No, no, no. First of all, you don't have to come inside this role collection. You have to click on user. Click on user. You are inside the role collection. So you have to come here. See, you have to come here, this part, users, not role collection, users. Click on users.
Okay, users. I have my only one email ID
Yes,
and
yes,
the default
yes, yes,
user.
yes, yes. Select that. Select on that. You will see this button. You will see this icon right hand side. Now click on role collection. Click this 3 button
Okay,
and select assign role
assign.
collection.
Okay, got it.
And then select that one. Have you completed?
Yeah,
Perfect. Okay, so as it is too much time, so maybe you can try it later on. The good that you have able to access it. Nilesh, have you completed that, by the way? Nilesh? Nilesh, you're not there or you are on mute.
Uh, I have completed the created the form and approval form, but when I click for the inbox, then it take me to the survey thing.
Survey.
Yes,
So are you sure you are clicking on my inbox?
yes, yes.
So, okay, maybe if you see here, you have to come here. SAP Build main lobby. Okay, just click on the main lobby and then you have to click this icon. Just check this icon.
Yeah, yeah. I click on wrong icon actually.
Yes, yes, yes. That is why you might have clicked on the survey icon. So you might have clicked on this icon, survey icon.
Yeah, I got the approval form also.
Perfect. Very good. Very good. That is what I was expecting. Okay, cool. So
yeah.
now,
One thing. Yeah.
yes, Prince.
Actually, I assigned the role, but still it's the access denied when I
Then, then,
clicking
then,
on.
then, then, then you have already added the role. Please try in incognito mode. You might have to wait for just 5 to 10 seconds before triggering it, but then you can try in incognito right now.
Okay, let's show.
So say that I am able to create all the scenario which you have taught us.
Yes.
I have created all the scenario which you have taught us
Mm-hmm.
for approval, confirmation, till confirmation.
Confirmation mail.
And whatever you have taught us now today, I have created the
Have you
scenario.
created confirmation? So you have got the approval, right, in my inbox. Nilesh, are you able to see the
Yes,
approval? Right? So
yes, I
now,
am. Yes,
so
I am.
now, now you are saying that you are approving, but you are not seeing confirmation message, right? Confirmation.
No, no,
Have you
no, no. I am able to see the confirmation message also. I'm
perfect?
just informing you that I have created all the scenario,
Wow. Okay.
whatever
That
you
I
have.
got it. I got it. I got it. I got it. So that's very good. Unfortunately, I wanted to have a look. Let me just request SFJ. SFJ, are you there by the way? SFJ, are you there? Okay, so maybe let SFJ join. I wanted to, unfortunately, I don't have the right to make you as a presenter, but I would be happy to see your stuff. But anyway, as you have already did it, so we will create one more. We will definitely in the end of the session we will have to look at your demo. So we will definitely have a look at your demo, okay, which you prepared. So that's very glad that you are actually doing that. And I wanted all of you so that to do so that now only it's a good chance to learn rather than if you delay it, then because the problem is that I cannot export into some GitHub, okay, this build process automation part. So I it always is stored into my tenant. So if you either you have to see the recordings or you have to just to do what I'm doing. Okay, so now let me see the product shop application. Mm, why it is taking so much time? I have enabled the HANA Cloud because right now our next task is to integrate TAP application inside build process automation, and that is why I am waiting for that. Let it see. SAP HANA Cloud is done. Why it is so much slow? Okay, it is running. Then it should work, right? Let me see. Okay, this is really slow. So what I will do here, right? I will deploy my cloud application again so that it can be up. Okay, so let me just or yeah, just wait for when what I can do here. One more thing, I can come to a space. I can come here. Oh, this is okay. This okay. Okay, I have deleted the application, right? Okay, sorry. Mhm. Let it deploy. Okay, so now this application should be up. Let me just refresh. Very good. So now you have seen the application, and we will see there, right, how we can create a new product because you are already requesting the product, and we will see that how we can request a new product into our CAP application. Okay, without getting access to CAP application. Okay, so for that, what exactly the concept is that, right? There is a concept called actions. Now, what action will do? Action will create a wrapper of API. It will create a wrapper of your API, okay, of your any system, and it will. So let's suppose you have any system. So it can be anything, CAP, it can be S4 HANA, it can be anything. Okay, so you upload the API spec into your build process automation, and it will create an API spec which will help you to talk and interact with your system. So if you want to interact app application or S4 system with your build process automation, you need these action tools. Okay. So before we create an actions tool, if you come here to your build process automation here, so you can see here there is a, let me just, you can see here you have an actions here, click on actions. So now if you create this action, right, you will see there are a lot of live API you can create with cloud application programming model. You can use the destination. built from scratch, SAP Business Accelerator Hub, which I have already shown you, integration suite. Okay, so lot of, or unified customer landscape, which is do so lot of things you can do, so like UCL, anything you can do it. So a lot of things you can do that part. Okay, but here I'm going to come to this upload API specification part. Now this, what is API specification? So basically you generate a metadata of your schema and upload directly here. It will create a actions for you very easily. So how I will create a wrapper, let's suppose of my cap application, of my cap application. So it's very easy. Come to the product root and you know that these are my CDS. So basically I want to create a schema of the CDS file. So how I will create basically. So if you come here, you just have to type one simple command. Type CDS space compile. Then what you have to do? Service, right? SRV. So basically you are to generate SRV. Type SRV, and with service, right? You have to basically generate service, and then you have to say all, where you have to, put inside some folder called docs. So basically you will generate one folder called docs. Okay, and then you will say here to open API. And then what it will happen, that your whole metadata will get created inside the docs folder. And if you see here, you have generated the product shop metadata. Now what I'm going to do, I will just simply download it, this file. So maybe I will save here product shop API, I will come here, and what I'm going to do here, that I will come to this lobby. I will put it here, and directly I will drag this file here. Okay, product shop.api 3.0. I will click on next, and you will see the magic. It will ask for my, so I will say product shop cap, something I can do. Okay, or something I can write cap application, cap application. I will say create, and you will automatically see it will pick up all your detail like product, how to create a supplier, even your actions. Okay, so if you come to this service operation, you will see your actions, my function. Remember all this thing. Okay, like conversation, all the conversation which you want to do it. So everything it will create for you. Okay, so we have many things, right? Like create PO. Okay, you fingerprint. Can you see here? So how these are coming things? So basically all these things are coming from my product. So okay, let it get disconnected. You are all here, by the way. Okay, let it get reconnect. Okay, let me share again. So you can see here all the fields are there. So I'm going to add few things, like I wanted to create a new product. And if you want to get a product, you can also use that thing. Okay, two entity I'm going to add now. So I will create a product, I will receive a list of product, lot of things I can do it. Okay. Now, if you want to create a single product, okay, so you can do lot of modification in your action editor. Okay, for example, you can see, right, I don't want rating, category, emissions also I don't need right now, criticalities. Okay, supplier ID also I will not put, I will directly put supplier name is fine, or in that ID how I should put it. Okay, it's a supplier, right? Then difficult. So how I can pass supplier ID? Hmm. Okay, that's clearly later on we will check. And ID is also auto-generated. We will not use that, and then we will remove it. Okay, so these things are there. Okay, right now, retrieves a list of product. Basically, get all the product detail from your backend. So now, how you can test it? So basically, to test this, you need a destination. So how to test that? Create a destination. So basically, you have to create a BTP destination. So if you come here,
if you come to your trial account, if you come to your destinations, connectivity destination, you can set up your BTP destination. How to set up your destination? For example, if you come here, you can see here you have a BTP destination name here. Okay. So basically, you just have to set up your destination detail. So I will come here. I just have to write one command. Will give my URL. Okay. And I will just copy this whole URL. So if I open this URL, so it will give all these details here. So I will come here. I will click on this, and this is my base URL. And I just come to the destination, and I will just paste it. Now, once I will paste it, I will save it. But before doing the save, you have to just do one thing. You have to just use this SAP dot cap dot application dot enable is equal to true, and SAP dot process automation dot enable is equal to true. So two parameter is needed. Okay, so I will just once again need it. While creating destination, these two parameters are needed. So I will paste into the chat also for you. This one parameter. This is one parameter. This is used to consume the detail, and this is another parameter. So two parameters which I send you to the chat. These are mandatory. This has to be enabled. Okay. So once you have delayed, suppose I use cap app as a destination. So basically what you have to do, you have to come to the build lobby, and then you can come to the control tower, and then you can come to the destinations, and the destination you can add your destination. So basically I can see here you can add my destination. I will add cap app, and then you can see here I have added my cap app as a destination which I have created. And now what I'm going to do, I can test it locally. So how I can test it locally, you just have to come select your cap app destination, and then you just say I want test. So if you select this test, you can see the record. Can you see the record which is coming from your cap application? See, Nilesh Chan, last time you have modified it. See? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some small modification there, because here you are seeing the supplier ID and all this thing, right, are basically the numeric 23123. So I will add basically number. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come to the build part. I'm going to come to the lobby. So basically I'm coming here. I will click on the new tab. And what I'm going to do, I will do some small modifications. Okay. So basically I will come here. When the supplier will come, right, I will, instead of this one, I will write 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay. 3. So 3 supplier, that's it. Done. I will do the save. Okay, and then I will come here. I will change the condition a bit. So basically condition, it's okay. If you don't want to put the condition, you can also remove it. So I am right now removing the condition. Okay, or maybe I can change the condition if supplier is equal to 1. Okay, or 1 or anything, or maybe 1, or then I can put yeah, 1 is enough. Okay, so I will put okay, approve. Okay, save it. So condition, let me check the condition. If supplier is equal to 1, then it will go to the approved product. And then what I'm going to do, and will add the actions here. Okay, so what I will do, I will click here, because now once I will approve it, I wanted that it will also create a new record in cap application, right? So for that, I will now add the actions. Now once you create, it will go an action, and it will not able to find any action. Why? Because you have created an action, so you have done very good thing, but you have to save it, right? So I have to save and release it. So I have to release it, and then what I have to do, I have to publish it to the library. So what I have to do, I have to come here and I will say publish to library. Once you do publish to library, then once it is published, then you will able to see into your build editor. Okay, so now I will again go on and I will click on actions. So maybe what I'm going to do, I will quickly refresh. Okay, so maybe I've done something. Let me see if I have edited or not. So I will come here, actions equal to 1, perfect, which I've did it here. Now I will add actions here. After before confirmation form, I will add actions. And now can you see that actions? Now I will add a new actions. Okay, create a single product. So now what I will, when I will approve it, my new product should get created in the CAP application. Okay. Now, when you want to create a CAP application, you have to also call your BTP destination, right? Remember, you have created a destination because in the end, this application has to get called, right? A post request. So now what I'm going to do, I am going to create a destination variable. So I will create a destination variable. I will say CAP destination, CAP destination, and the type should be the destination, which is fine. I will say create. Now, coming to the input. So if you come to the input, you will see all those fields which is a part of CAP application metadata. Okay, so basically all those fields are which you are seeing here. So we have to bind this field, right? So what we have to do, we have to bind those fields. And what we are going to do, we will bind. So name will come from ordered product, correct? So we can either we can put it from the approved product or we can say product name, price, price, stock, process interface, and supplier ID. Okay, so supplier ID, I will select supplier. That's it. And once this is done, I will quickly save it. Okay. So output will also get generated. That's not a problem. So you can also see all the output which is generated by the CAP application. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to release the application now. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to deploy. So once we start choosing a deploy, it will give you a pop-up that what is the name of your CAP destination. Remember, I created into our destination variable. So I have to choose the destination of my CAP application. So basically, I will choose this CAP app because CAP-app is the ultimate destination name here. Okay. And now once it is done, I will just quickly go and deploy it. So now you can see your application is now deployed. So I will choose this business process now and I will do the testing of your application. So I will trigger a new one. So you can check the supplier also. Okay, 1, 2, 3, perfect. Product name, I will say product name as a bike, bike 21, something like that. Okay, price, something here, stock, something like this. Supplier, I will choose one because one will go by the approval. Please approve it, and then I will select save. Now, once I will do save, it will go to the manual and it will come here. You can see here your buy 21 is now approved. It is asking for approval and now I will approve it. In the meantime, I will open the logs. Okay, so in the meantime, it's got opened here, Bike 21 available. And I will select my inbox and I will say approve product. So once I will click on approve product, what is going to happen? It will call actions. Okay, now create a single product is completed successfully, product 21 approved. So now you are getting a message that product 21 is approved. Perfect. Now if you see the automation before a confirmation form, what happened? Create a single product has completed successfully, correct or not? So if you see this one, this has happened successfully. If you see here, this post is happened. If you see here, your CAP application is now created. Okay, and now if you see your CAP application also, let me just open the CAP application. Where is your CAP application? I hope it is here. Mm. Oh, sorry, it got disconnected. So let me open this again. Build work zone.
Okay, perfect. And then you can see here that your bike is created. Is it created or not? Bike 21, the new record. And you selected the John Automobile site, which is the supplier number 1. See? Yes, no. Did you find it very interesting? Any feedback?
Yes, I have.
So now what you are doing, you are talking with your CAP application inside build process. Basically, you are creating a new record. Imagine this is CAP application. It can be anything. It can be your S4HANA system, ECC system, anything. It doesn't matter, right? It's a third party, it's a separate system, right? CAP application. So how you are consuming CAP application, how you are talking with your CAP application, you are posting a record, you are getting a record also, you are doing everything. Even you can talk, you can create, you can click on this action, you can order products. So if you see the actions here, if you see the actions, if I wanted to go to the editable version, you can add your available actions. So if you see here, you can add your available action. For example, create PO. So you can basically click on that button without getting that access. Purchase order, you can do order product also. Okay. So if you come here, if you come to the actions, you can also do order product. Can you see here? So you can do lot more of things into your application here. So now if you see the actions log, okay, so cf logs, and if you just copy this allow, and then if you choose recent, so what happened, if you see properly, what had happened? See, post request has been called. Okay, and then why it is not reflecting? Product shop post request has happened. And ultimately, this post request are basically creating your application. So if I come to this action product, if I just copy this one, can I see this into the log? Let's see. Okay, so let's try one more thing. I will put CF logs instead of this one. Okay, now I will do now I will do auto approval one. Okay, so I will come here. So for auto approval, I will choose 2 or 3. Okay, so I will put I will say Renault, and I will say something here, something here. Supplier number 2, please approve, and I will say submit. Now this will get auto approved. And now if I come to this application, can you see here that your slash product post request has happened? Okay, so basically post requests are being called from the from the SAP Build process automation. And if you see now your application, just select go. Can you see Renault is created with the MG Automobiles. MG Automobiles is supply number 2. See, see, price and stock both are updated. Did you understand or not?
Yes, sir.
Just a moment. Cool. And how these actions will come into play? Like how you will integrate your the actions use case into your story?
Yeah, that, that we that actions we need to add prior to that, and once we create the form, and then we need to interlink them with the that workflow process.
Okay. Okay. And do you think that your use case, which system are you using? Any SAP system or third party system you want to integrate?
No, I haven't think in this way.
Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay, so with this, let me just go further. Okay, so now you have seen these actions and editors, right? Before I go further, I will also explain you few of the most also the important and interesting stuff here. Okay, so if you see the control tower, you will see a lot of environments like tenant details, environment detail, destination, which I've already seen you. Okay, but if you come to the most important part is the store. Now, what is the store is that SAP or any third party system like vendors, like there are a lot of vendors which SAP or partners are there, right? They are helping customers and their use case free and by the cost, by charging the cost a ready-made template. Okay, so these template can be used by free or let's suppose there are many free or paid, right? So you can choose which is paid or which is free, and based on that it provides a ready-made template which you can use it without creating any stuff from the scratch. For example, let's suppose I have a story that okay, I wanted a scenario, something that I wanted a creation of sales order by BAPI, okay, by the build process automation, or I wanted to creation of good received through BAPI by the build process automation. So I can use this template. Template using is not a very
But the
what
BAPI is in the ABAP system, right? So
yes. BAPI is a system, but with the help of IRPA, you can action. So you can see there, right? BAPI can also be connected by the action group, not by this action, IRPA action. So there is also an integrated intelligent robotics process automation where you can use that one.
I
See,
didn't get like
mhm.
is that like the front end thing, or like what is that?
So action group is basically if you come to this, if you come here, right? Build, where is the build lobby? Or I can come to this automate process. Let me just come here. Let me log in. So if you come to this overview, right? If you come to this editable mode, so come to the overview, you can create, and there is a call action group. Can you see this one? So with the help of action group, you can integrate your BAPIs. You can see here, right? BAPI. Okay, so you can BAPI, RFC, you can integrate this one, and then you can integrate your BAPI into your action group, and then you can call the action group via what how we have called action, right? Similarly, way you can call that one. Okay.
Like I after the integration, like where the user will enter the data, like in the
So for
BAP system, or like
no. Action group basically BAPI is what? BAPI is just an API or is itself, right? BAPI is just an API. So BAPI itself is an API. So if you see the BAPI, what is the full form of BAPI? BAPI is business API, correct? So BAPI, what exactly? Let's suppose you want to create an BAPI for employee. So there are BAPI provided by SAP system. There's a BAPI employee create or BAPI personal create. You can create this BAPI as a destination here, and then you can create an action group like what we created for CAP application. Similarly, you can create for BAPI, and then you can use the same action here, and then you can directly integrate like this. Whatever we have integrating it, right? You can call the action group inside it. So there is an
Yeah.
IRP tool. So and you can similarly way you can call this action group like this. Okay. So
y-
how you can call? You can either call via some application or via forms. However you want to do, you can call the detail input, trigger the input.
So suppose we are calling some BAPI, then like we might need to and like pass some data
Yes,
from
yes.
the
So
front
yeah,
end,
yeah,
right?
yes. So for you can either pass by the form, okay? Either you
Mm,
can have pass from some Fury application, or either you can pass from any third-party application. That is your choice.
okay.
Okay, that is your choice. There is no hindrance that you cannot do. You can do it anything from there.
Actually, I'm what I'm doing is like I was giving interview on the BTP uh, last 2 days back,
Hmm.
and there also they asked many questions. Actually, I was blank there.
Like what?
Like they are asking like you have one business. Suppose like how will you decide like you need to use the wrap or the cap? How will you
Hmm.
decide that?
So you shouldn't. I have already teach you, right? Remember in the initial days of my class why we need when we should use cap